Welcome to Velvet Beauty Hub, your go-to destination for fashion stories that inspire. From iconic luxury labels to rising stars in the world of style, we take you behind the scenes to discover the people, the passion, and the philosophies that shape fashion today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. Hey, beautiful souls. Today we're diving into some absolutely incredible fashion news that's got me so excited I can barely contain myself. We're talking about two powerhouse women who are absolutely killing it in their respective fields. Angel Reese, who's making history with her signature Reebok shoe, and Lindsay Lohan, who's glowing her way back into Hollywood while spilling all her beauty secrets. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this entire conversation because we've got some serious style inspiration coming your way. Let's start with Angel Reese because, oh my goodness, this girl is literally rewriting the rules of what it means to be a young athlete in today's world. So Angel is only in her sophomore WNBA season. Can you believe that? But she's already secured a signature shoe deal with Reebok. And here's the thing that gets me so excited about this. She's only the second player in WNBA history to have a signature shoe with Reebok, and the first in nearly 3 decades. The last one was Rebecca Lobo back in 1997, when the league first started. Talk about making history, but what I absolutely love about Angel's approach is how she's handling this whole moment. Originally, this shoe was supposed to drop in 2026, but she was like, why wait? Why not now? And honestly, that energy is everything. She's maximizing her momentum, and I am here for it. The Angel Reese ones are dropping on September 18th, and they're coming in 3 colorways that tell her story. We've got Diamond Dust, which is white with mother-of-pearl accents, so gorgeous and elegant. Then there's Receipts Ready in black and white with red accents, which honestly sounds like the perfect way to make a statement. And of course, the all-pink Mebounds colorway, which is a whole story in itself that we need to talk about. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how Angel turned what could have been a negative situation into a total win? So Mebounds started as this term a podcaster used for when Angel would rebound her own missed shots. And instead of getting upset about it, she literally trademarked it and started selling merchandise. She told Elle that she didn't even know about the term until people were spamming it in her TikTok comments. And then she was like, well, might as well make some money off of it. And they made a lot of money. Plus, she used some of those profits for her foundation focused on cyberbullying. That's turning a negative into a positive and using your platform for good. That's the kind of energy we need more of in this world. Now let's talk about Angel's style philosophy, because this is where it gets really interesting from a fashion perspective. When she was designing this shoe, versatility was everything to her. She wanted something she could wear on the court, obviously, but also in her tunnel fits at fashion events and basically everywhere. She even mentioned thinking about her friends who could wear them in music videos. She's thinking about style as this whole ecosystem, not just athletic performance. And speaking of tunnel fits, can we talk about how Angel styles herself? She told Elle that she does most of her looks herself now. Last year, she needed more guidance, but this season, she's really found her groove. She works with a stylist who sends her options, but most of the looks she puts together herself with pieces she really loves. She's into high-end brands and she's smart about it too. She said if she buys something herself, it usually pays off, because then the brand will send her more stuff. That's understanding how the fashion industry works and playing the game intelligently. Her favorite tunnel fit this season was actually when she debuted her shoes on July 9th, which makes perfect sense. But I love how she described her style as having versatility. Sometimes she'll go full business mode with an open shirt, slacks, and loafers, and other times she'll rock a cute miniskirt or dress. It all depends on her mood. And honestly, that's how fashion should be, an expression of how you're feeling in that moment. Now let's shift gears and talk about Lindsay Lohan because her comeback story is absolutely beautiful and so inspiring. Lindsay is back with Freakier Friday, and when I read this interview, I literally got emotional because you can just feel how happy and centered she is. She's 38 now, married, has a son, and is living this beautiful life between Dubai, New York, and LA. What struck me most about her interview with Elle is how she talked about manifesting her return to acting. During COVID, she was literally writing, "I want to work with Netflix" in her journal every morning and saying it out loud in the shower. And then it happened. She got her 3 Netflix films, and now she's back doing her first feature with Disney since 2007. That's the power of intention and manifestation, and I'm absolutely here for it. But beyond the career comeback, Lindsay's glow-up is real, and she's being so generous about sharing her secrets. First off, she's completely changed her routine since becoming a mom. Her morning ritual sounds absolutely divine. She wakes up, writes in her journal, sips green tea, has breakfast with her son, and then does Pilates. That's creating space for yourself even when you're caring for others, which is so important. And Jamie Lee Curtis, who she works with in the movie, apparently taught her this crucial lesson. You have to take care of yourself first, because without that, how can you do everything for everyone else? That's wisdom right there. Let's get into the beauty secrets, because Lindsay's skin is absolutely glowing, and we need to know everything. She starts every morning with this incredible juice that's carrot, ginger, lemon, olive oil, and apple. That sounds like liquid sunshine to me. She drinks tons of green tea and water, which we know is the foundation of good skin. But here's something interesting. She's obsessed with pickled beets and puts them in almost everything. I had no idea pickled beets were a beauty secret, but apparently they're packed with antioxidants and nutrients that are amazing for your skin. Her skincare routine is very specific, and she's actually developing her own beauty line because she's so particular about what she uses. She's currently testing serums that she's creating, which is so exciting. But some of her daily habits are things we can all try. She splashes ice-cold water on her face when she wakes up, drinks lemon juice throughout the day, puts chia seeds in her water, and does eye patches every morning. She's also into lasers, and mentioned this at-home device that Julianne Moore was using that looked really good for around the mouth area. What I found really interesting is how her skin changed after having her son. It became much more sensitive, which led her to completely revamp her routine and diet. She did blood tests to figure out what she was allergic to, cut out everything problematic, and that's when her skin really started to transform. Sometimes our bodies are trying to tell us something, and listening to those signals can lead to incredible changes. What I love most about both of these women is how they're approaching balance in their lives. Angel is maximizing her moment while staying true to herself. She's unapologetically Angel, which is exactly what her shoe line represents. She's not trying to be anyone else, and that authenticity is what makes her so magnetic. Lindsay, on the other hand, has found this beautiful equilibrium between her career, motherhood, and personal wellness. She talks about how different cities give her different things. In Dubai, she gets privacy, peace, and space. In New York, there's this energy where no one bothers her and everyone has their own thing going on. LA gives her space but can be stressful, especially when taking her son to the park because she worries about cameras. It's fascinating how she's created this international lifestyle that works for her family while still pursuing her career. Both women are also thinking strategically about their futures. Angel wants her shoe to become a household name like Jordan's, and she's building toward that with every decision. Lindsay is excited to do more dramatic work with her upcoming TV series Count My Lies, and she's manifesting working with directors like Quentin Tarantino and actors like Julianne Moore, Robert De Niro, and Al Pacino. The fact that she's still manifesting and dreaming big while being so grounded in her current happiness is beautiful to see. What these two stories tell us about the fashion and beauty industry right now is really exciting. We're seeing women who are taking control of their narratives and building brands that reflect their authentic selves. Angel's approach to her signature shoe isn't just about athletic performance. It's about creating something that represents her whole lifestyle and can cross over into different worlds. That's the future of athlete endorsements and signature products. Lindsay's beauty line development shows how celebrities are moving beyond just slapping their name on existing products. She's taking the time to test and develop things herself because she knows what works for her skin, and she wants to share that knowledge with others. That's the kind of authentic brand building that consumers are craving right now. Both women are also showing us that comebacks and evolution are possible at any stage of your career. Angel is building her empire in year 2 of her professional career, while Lindsay is creating her second act in her late 30s. There's no timeline for success, and there's no limit to how many times you can reinvent yourself if you're willing to put in the work and stay authentic to who you are. These stories just make me so happy because they're proof that when you stay true to yourself and put in the work, amazing things can happen. Angel Reese is showing young athletes that they can build their brand while they're building their career. And Lindsay Lohan is proving that you can come back stronger, happier, and more centered than ever before. Both women are glowing from the inside out, and that's the kind of energy we want to channel in our own lives. Whether you're picking up Angel's new Reeboks when they drop on September 18th, or trying out Lindsay's morning juice recipe, remember that style and beauty start with feeling good about who you are and taking care of yourself. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on Velvet Beauty Hub. If this conversation inspired you, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more fashion and beauty stories, and let me know in the comments which story excited you more: Angel's signature shoe launch or Lindsay's glow-up secrets. I love hearing from you beautiful souls, and I'll see you in the next episode.